On a recent trip to London, I spent some time reflecting, which doesn't happen as often as I would like these days. I thought about where I am and my purpose. Who am I as a professional? My reflections brought to light a few highlights I felt compelled to share. I hope that this is one of many ways in which I'm able to give back to my colleagues. First, I was reminded that I have a loving, supportive, understanding, and appreciative family. Many of the people I talked to there were surprised to hear that I had little children at home, but soon understood that I was able to be there because of the supportive environment my family provides. Although finding the right work-life balance can be difficult at times, furthering my knowledge through various forms of professional development is at the core of who I am, and therefore extremely important to me and therefore my family. So when I think about my purpose in life and why I make the choices I make, I feel an overwhelming sense of excitement in the journey that lies ahead for me as a professional and member of a beautiful family. So what does professional development mean to me? Well, I see it as building upon the knowledge and skills that I possess in order to help our organization grow. I'm only one aspect of a much larger picture, but know that all of us are reaching for something more, and that's really what makes us soar. When I think about professional development, I think about its purpose from two different perspectives. For me as a professional, and secondly as a member of a larger community, which would include the organization for which I work, the discipline I help to shape and inform, and the academy in a broader sense. Personally, I find attending conferences to be one of the most rewarding aspects of my career. I thrive on listening to what others are doing, how they are approaching their work, and considering the ways in which we might inform each other's practice. It is a huge adrenaline rush. It's almost like falling from the sky for me. I walk away from these conferences with a deep sense of pride in our contributions to the Academy, and fortunate to be part of such a wonderful network of colleagues doing absolutely amazing work. But in the end, I find the other perspective, the impact of my professional development on my community, to be the most important and deserving of attention. In some ways, I think the biggest contribution I can have in CSL is sharing what I've learned with my colleagues, hence this digital story and others yet to come. Although this message may not pertain to all of us, it serves as evidence of the knowledge gained, and if nothing else was a systematic way of reflecting. Service learning and civic engagement have come a long way thanks to the help of our fearless leaders who have dedicated their careers to enriching our understanding. There are many people that have shaped my understanding of the importance of the work that I am doing and how it contributes to a much larger body of understanding that has implications far beyond higher education. During my time at the conference, I engaged others in a conversation around the role of higher education to promote civic learning and our responsibility to help students realize the importance of this on their developing sense of identity. Although I may not see the impacts of our work, I truly envision a world of more thoughtful people engaged in the community ahead. Lastly, my professional development activities highlight IUPUI, especially CSL, and continue to illustrate to higher education in general how we are thinking about service learning and civic engagement, and influence practices at other institutions. The recognition I get from conference attendees reinforces what I already know. We do really great work at IUPUI, and others will continue to look towards us in the future. As I took a half of a day to myself to reflect, explore, and consume the environment, I came across this monument and felt compelled to include this in my story. This was taken from Hyde's Park Arch along Mall Way, which leads away from Buckingham Palace. as our future is greater than our past. I think about this and say I'm very proud of our past, but even more excited for what lies ahead in the future for us. I have a strong feeling it's going to be a really great ride.